There are some creatures that look scary at first glance, but actually have a heart of cotton wool. Meech is one of them. When people see him, they stop and whisper, "Wow, how big this dog is! He must be dangerous." But they just don't know him. If they did, they wouldn't think that. They'd realize that all Meech wanted was a hug. The first time I saw Meech, I had tears in my eyes. He was only a cub, but his size was already striking. His body was hard as a rock, but there was such softness, such fragility in his eyes. I came closer, sat down quietly. He lay down next to me and leaned his head against me. It was as if she had known me for years. That's when I decided, this big baby is coming home with me. I was determined at first. No sleeping in my room, no going to bed, no way. But Meech didn't care about these rules. Little by little, he began to win my heart. First, he came to my bed. Then he put his head on my pillow. And now, every night he sleeps with his giant head on my pillow. It wasn't easy to say no to a 150-pound bundle of love. Whenever Meech meets someone, he immediately shows his affection. Is there a guest? Meech immediately sits on your lap. It's as if he's a tiny 10-kilogram dog. He rests his head on your chest and puts his paw lightly. He demands attention. He demands affection. And he's not ashamed to do it because he's just a baby. But in the outside world, things are a little different. When he walks in the park, people become uneasy. They stare at him, slow down their steps, sometimes change direction. That dog is so scary, they say, but they don't know that Meech has never once shown aggression. He just wants to be loved. Meech's heart is much bigger than his size. He is a Mastiff bull, a mix between an English Mastiff and a bulldog. He may look like something out of a war movie, but he actually responds with joy to the slightest attention. Even in the dog park, he usually goes to his owners, not to other dogs. He puts his head on their lap and waits softly. "Could you give me some love?" Sometimes he stops suddenly during a walk. If the weather is nice, Meech throws himself on the grass. He wants to lie down. He wants to feel the sun. You want to pick him up? Don't bother. You just sit and wait next to him. Because Meech teaches you to live in the moment. Yeah, Meech is big, but he doesn't think he's that big. He's just a big baby who wants to love and be loved. And perhaps the biggest thing he teaches us is stop judging by appearances. The heart is hidden behind the look, not the body. Meech's love comes not in a loud voice, but with a wrinkled head slowly resting on his knee. And that reminds me every day. True love doesn't have to be ostentatious. Sometimes just a hug is enough. If you've ever loved a big-hearted friend like Meech, share this story. Comment, like, subscribe. Because sometimes the ones who look the scariest are the ones who want to hug the most. Thank you.